Hey, Sack Guy here. Today I've got a small, well, not really small, but a fixed blade knife here. It's a Ontario Knife Company Old Hickory fish and small game knife. Now this knife, I was in Delaware a couple of months ago. Picked this knife up at Wiley's Knife Shop. And what caught my eye is I liked Old Hickory knives. This was $28, and I was going, I've been wanting to try this out. I think it's worth that much. So I went ahead and got it. Comes in a pretty nice leather sheath. And has Old Hickory on the handle, but let's go over the sheath real quick. As I said, it's a nice leather sheath. It's held in by friction. Made pretty well. It's got a belt loop on the back. Not too much more to say about it. It's nice heavy leather. I think it'll last a pretty good long time. This is mainly going to be a camp knife for me. Doing camp chores, processing food and whatnot. But I don't know if I'll be wearing this on my belt a whole lot. It mainly will go into my bag, and I'll pull it out and use it for my camp chores, and then probably put it back. I normally have a folding buck in my pocket or so, or Swiss Army knife. It's got hickory wood handles held in with two brass rivets, and it's a full tang, and it's about 1/8 of an inch on the spine thickness of the blade. It's a drop point. And this is a carbon steel blade. Now, to give a little background on this knife, it's kind of inspired by the knives that were written about by Nesmith and Kephart. The blade's a little bit shorter than the ones that they carried, but I think it'll do the job. Go over the specs real quick. The handle is 4.5 inches, which comes out to 115 millimeters. The blade is 4 inches, which is 100 millimeters. Overall, it's 8.5 inches. That comes out to 215 millimeters. Weighs in at 3.8 ounces. That comes out to 107 grams. Now, a lot of knives that mimic the Nesmith and Kephart blades, their handles will come down, and where this little nub is at, the wood will cover that. And it's normally wooden handles. Get a nice good grip on it. You can choke up a little bit on it to doing finer work. Like I said, mainly this is a food prep knife for me. Maybe carrying it as a backup skinner when I'm out hunting. Just kind of all around camp knife, really. I have not had a chance to go out and use it yet. I have carried it with me on a couple of trips I've gone on, just to have a decent fixed blade knife. And one of the things, if I should lose it or loan it to somebody and I don't get it back, I'm only out $28. But I like the size of it. The Scales are about 1 inch wide. The handle scales are about 1 inch wide. Makes a real nice, comfortable handle. All the edges are rounded. Like I said, it's full tang. Now the back spine, if you want to use it on a ferro rod to scrape or to process wood, you need to probably file this to get a better 90-degree angle on it, but that wouldn't be too hard to get. It comes fairly sharp out of the box. Well, that's about it for this review on the Ontario Old Hickory fish and small game knife. If you have any questions or comments about it, please leave them below. And remember, always be prepared.